Good morning, YouTube. My name is Will Rizo, and this is Rizo's Journey. This is episode 1. I've been debating starting this channel for quite some time now, and I figured, why not today? I've been watching so many motivational videos that I'm kind of at the point where it's better to do than to just sit around and see what my best video, or I don't know. But this is my first time at doing things, so bear with me. So this is actually take, I don't know, maybe 5. I kept trying different things out, but I figured I'm gonna make this as natural and as organic as possible. I started this journey, this YouTube slash, I don't know, maybe Instagram, TikTok, I'll see. I'm not really I'm not a big fan of social media personally. It's hard for me to want to share my life. I figure any moment worth living is better just live in the actual moment. I like enjoying being present, and the things that really matter to me, or the things I hold most dear, are my memories. And I guess I've just always been a fan of storing those memories in my head. However, I've been looking through my phone and I've reconnected with some old friends, and it made me really sad to realize that I don't have too many videos or photos of myself in these memories, these moments that I had. So I wanted to go ahead and have this for me personally. I'm going to keep these videos and I'm going to watch them and relive these days whenever I have hard times or whenever I just feel nostalgic. I'm gonna go ahead and rewatch these videos. 2, it's gonna be a record of my life. I'm gonna go ahead and share it with the world. I guess this is proof that I lived, I existed, and yeah, I want to tell my story. That said, a little background about myself. I have had many jobs. Many jobs. I've started a few different businesses. I've had success in different industries. Home cleaning business. I started a detailing business, and I made some money with those. I just didn't really being motivated is kind of a big thing. I kind of always ask myself, is this really what I want to do? And it's usually no. So I started really asking myself what I want to do. So continuing what I was saying about the whole motivation thing and what I really want to do, I don't know if a lot of people feel how I feel. A lot of people that I talk to tell me quite the opposite. So personally, ever since I was, I don't know, maybe 10, as young as I can remember, I've always had this idea, this goal, this dream that I want to retire. I know that sounds funny, or I don't know, even as a kid, but I guess I kind of realized early on that I want to spend my time just enjoying life. What that means is I'm not afraid of hard work. Again, I've had many jobs. I've worked in the construction industry, I've worked in restaurants, I've worked in hospital settings, I've worked in medical offices, I've worked in insurance settings, I've worked in real estate settings, I've worked in tech settings, I did property management. I have a lot of certifications in many different things. I have always been a big fan of teaching myself and learning as much as I can. I've, again, never been scared of putting myself in situations where I'm going to be working really hard or long hours or anything like that. However, I always tend to ask myself, is this where I see myself? Is this what I want to do? Can I really see myself doing this for the next X amount of years, X amount of time, or whatnot? What's the next move? What's the next, I think everyone asks themselves these things. But for me, it always came down to, what does my perfect day look like? And for me, I want to wake up early morning, maybe 6 o'clock, and I want to take 10 minutes to really get ready mentally in bed, and then get up, and I want to go on a nice little walk, then maybe turn that little walk into a workout, end up at the gym, I don't know, for an hour or so, and maybe now it's 7:30. I'm gonna head home. I stop by, I don't know, Starbucks, Porto's Bakery, get something to eat, get home, shower, ready by 9 o'clock, go ahead and start my day. And what start my day means for me, at least, is I would get on my laptop. I have a couple phones, so I'll get on my phones, make emails, texts, phone calls, whatever the business may be. Preferably, now that I started this YouTube, it would be making content, creating content, but I guess we'll see how this goes. My perfect day, I guess, really revolved around having the freedom, the ability to choose when, where, and how I want to work. And that's kind of what prompted this whole thing. I actually had this idea of starting YouTube back when I first discovered, shout out PewDiePie. I discovered him. Okay, so my camera died again. Apparently it's a faulty battery, so got rid of that. Great learning experience for my first time making these videos, so definitely keep that in mind, being better prepared. As I was saying, shout out PewDiePie. He planted this idea in me early on in the mid 2010s that it is possible to go ahead and make some money from just enjoying your hobbies and sharing it with the world, and you know, just living your life. That was eye-opening, you know. It brought a lot of perspective to things, because I guess times were changing, and now this age of media, it's becoming more apparent that it's just going to continue to grow and evolve, and I don't see this age coming to an end anytime soon. Entertainment, I believe, is going to come to us from all kinds of digital forms, whether it be a cell phone, tablet, TV. I'm not even sure what the future is going to hold. We're going to probably have holograms and stuff. It's going to be crazy. But that said, this idea was rooted in my brain that it might just be possible. Well, of course, it's already happening to a lot of people, so it might be possible for me too to make some money from YouTube and whatnot. But you know, life happens, and you at the time I was a kid, I was in my early 20s, so I was kind of, you know, not really taking time to really invest in doing those things. I was working different jobs, and the money I made was just to enjoy, you know. I wasn't really worried about savings. I wasn't really worried about any of that. I made enough to pay my bills and to have fun. Again, now that I'm older, and times have changed, and I've been working different things and trying to find this sense of like purpose, this sense of, oh, this is really what I want to do, from different avenues. And it's kind of coming to the point where what I really want to do is, one, have the freedom to enjoy my days and have the ability to do what I want when I want. As crazy as that idea kind of is, I guess nowadays, having, you know, responsibilities and bills, and I am engaged, we have a dog and a cat, we live together, like there's all these things that I have to keep in mind before I make any big moves or any decisions or anything that can jeopardize our lifestyle or our happiness. And everything kind of circles back again to, you know, the motivation and why you want to do things. And I'm at the point where, well, I would die before I don't provide, and I will die before I let anything happen to my family and whatnot. But that said, I also want to live as bad, or as even more so than I'm willing to die, my life and how I want to live it and what I want to do, right? And that, again, always goes back for me personally to retirement. And what I mean by retirement is I want to have already made a set, or have a set income or a stream of income or whatever it may be. Just not have to worry about the idea of money or paying, or, you know, paying on time or not having it or any of that. And just live my life as, you know, I wake up today, what do I want to do? I want to go to the park, the beach, I want to go to the library, I want to go to this city, of course, I'm sure everybody wants that kind of life, or a lot of people want that kind of life. I'm sure the majority of people are happy to just get by and live a simple life. And, you know, I totally understand all that. But for me, I have always wanted to live that kind of life. The American retirement. You have your house paid off, your property with your family. You know, you I picture myself sitting on a porch, on a rocking chair, just petting my dog or my cat or whatever, dogs, cats, whatever I have at the time. Sitting next to my wife and just deciding what we're going to do for that day or that week, or, you know, that's my idea of retirement. And so I've been thinking for a while now, how can I get there? What can I do to get there? What can I wake up every day and feel really motivated to do and look forward to my day doing and not get tired of eventually? And it kind of always circles back to, maybe it's vlogging, blogging, YouTube, social media. I don't know if I want to get super famous or big or anything like that. I'm going to take a different approach to this. I don't really plan on monetizing, or of course I'm going to monetize through sponsorships and advertisements and whatnot, but my biggest goal for this is to not focus or not rely on other brands or other companies or be influenced by these things to put out these ideas or these products that I may not exactly agree with, but it's, you know, easy money, so I'm going to do it. I want to stay away from that. So I have some ideas I'm going to share along the way of how I plan to monetize myself and how I plan to support my channel and everything through these different things. I'll get into more detail probably in later videos. If you have stayed with me and you've been watching this for this long, thank you. Welcome. It's going to be an interesting ride. I plan on just focusing, well, I want to say this now. My goal and the reason I started this and the destination of this journey, or essentially where I am trying to get at some point in, I don't know how many years, whatever time it takes, but what I really want to do with this channel is I want to make enough money online. What is enough? I have a set goal. Well, I have a set number. I want to make $10 million. $10 million, I did the math. It would be enough for me to invest and live off of, you know, the money coming back, the annual interests and whatnot. But it will also be enough for me to purchase a home. And it would also let me take care of not just my debt, but my family's and some friends, you know. And I'd be able to comfortably live out my retirement until I die.